Well, hello and welcome everybody to this video where we are going to look at the performance of the RTX 2070 MaxQ in the game The Last of Us Part 1 at 1080p. And right now we do not have any upscaling techniques like NVIDIA DLSS enabled, and we are at the high settings preset. And we are in the mission right after the intro, so we are in a city level, so maybe the performance won't be the same for you if you are playing one of the forest levels. But this should still give us a good indication as to how well the RTX 2070 runs this game. And right off the bat, it's very interesting to me that the i7-9750H of us in this laptop is actually basically fully utilized in this game. Even though we have 6 cores and 12 threads, but let's see how it goes, because at least right now the frames are still very playable and it does feel pretty smooth, even though we are not reaching 60 FPS right now.
Look at that.
But this laptop also comes with 32 gigabytes of RAM, so if you only have 16 or even 8 gigabytes, then you probably will not see such a smooth gameplay as it should be, at least here. But we do see a little stutter there. But yeah, the details of this game looks pretty well, even though some of the textures seem to either not have loaded completely or it doesn't look too good. Alright, and we are obviously in the post-apocalyptic world of The Last of Us, where people are getting infected with some kind of spores and turning into zombies. But yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of details right now and a lot going on.
Drive on through.
But yeah, it is really interesting that our i7 definitely has to do this much in the game.
There you go.
But yeah, at least it does provide us with
That day off.
over 40 to 50 FPS at the moment.
Thanks.
And I mean, this is a single player game, so take that for what it is, but obviously you don't need super high frame rates in order to actually enjoy this game. But what I would like to try now is switch to NVIDIA DLSS at the same high settings and see if we actually gain some FPS right now, because obviously if our CPU is the limiting factor here, then we won't see any increase in FPS just by going to DLSS. But yeah, we are setting DLSS quality, no sharpening applied, and yeah, it actually doesn't seem like we're seeing an increase in our FPS right now. I guess it is still CPU limited at the moment. So yeah, I guess you should make sure to at least have an i7 of the 9th or 8th generation if you wish to enjoy this game at higher frame rate. I guess the i5 will struggle a lot more. But so far, it is definitely a playable experience.
We're gonna have to go around the outside.
Outside of the wall.
Or
And I have to say, I do see some shimmering in the distance when using DLSS right now.
it's clear.
I don't know if that would be the case if we were just playing at the native resolution, but to be quite frankly, it still looks good. I don't see too much of a difference compared to the native resolution, and keep in mind that we are playing at 1080p, which means it is gonna upscale from a resolution, I don't know what quality does, but maybe it's HD or even 900p, I don't actually know. But so yeah, is trying to recreate a lot of details from a very low resolution. And yeah, that's probably why we're seeing some shimmering here and there. But generally, I could definitely enjoy this game like that. And don't see too much of a quality loss.
Hey guys.
Even the hair, which is notoriously hard for upscaling techniques to recreate,
No signs of military or infected.
on Joel as well as on our companion Tess, it still does look pretty good.
Joel, give me a hand with this.
Yeah, let's help her out.
Yeah, I'll take it easy out there.
Let there be light.
Yeah, so far so good.
Oh, God, this place reeks. I need to watch me throw away down here.
I mean, you will have to test for yourself if forest levels will provide you with the same kind of, or at least with an experience that you find to be acceptable to play. But at least in the early missions in the city, it does look very, very playable on the RTX 2070 MaxQ. And we're playing at 1080p high settings. And right now with the DLSS quality enabled.
All right, Texas. Boost me up.
So yeah, if you have the 2070 MaxQ, enjoy the game.